Good morning, Beau. Good morning. Let's go. Come on. Here. Let's go. Chase, let's go. Come on, here. Well, it's Monday morning, July 28, 2025. 5:15 in the morning. And the climate 64 degrees Fahrenheit. There's only 4 more days in this godforsaken month of July and 146 days till winter. We're out here at Beau this morning, getting the morning poop walk done with Beau. What the hell you doing? Come on. She's never done that before. Stop like that in the middle of the levee. Seriously? Don't do it, Beau. Come on. Well, we're almost to the gauntlet section of the first part of the walk. That's where the path constricts into that downslope area. And then it branches out into 2 different paths. However, I'm still waiting on the first poop there from Beau, and that has not happened yet. Thinking it might be imminent. Could be a left-hand side poop this morning. Yep. No. Interesting. A cyclist coming up. Sorry, a scooterist. Whoops. Oh, the first poop of the day's in the bag. He's a pretty good one. Well, we finally reached Squirrel Alley. There's one squirrel right there, Beau. No? We're walking across the Fingernail outdoor concert pavilion. There's a squirrel right ahead, Beau. I'm not sure what the level of food scraps is. This morning it's probably high. You can see some of the aftermaths of the Art in the Park annual ill-timed outdoor festival. Actually, there are quite a bit of squirrels out. We just saw a new Park Place dog. Those are balloons, Beau. Come on. Kind of a tan and brown Shih Tzu or Pekingese type dog. Squirrel. Bowie's on the other side. Yeah, they're not coming down, Beau. Beau's on the other side. This is quite pathetic. Yeah, the pathos was getting too much for me. That one smaller squirrel kept coming down for the taking. All hell's about to break loose. And I'm not talking about the squirrels. You want to say hi, Beau? There's a group of other dogs have been coming down here. We've been avoiding for some weeks now. However, we know one of them. I've actually never seen him down here, but he's very distinctive. Let's see what Beau does. Huh, okay. More squirrels. Yeah, it's Colorado Dawn and Samson.
Beau is a sweet girl.
Hey,
She's like, who are you?
That's Botticelli
Like it was nearly towards that pole.
and Jacques. They have exotic names, these two dogs. And then Samson, you know, obviously. Well, I let the guard down and Beau went out to the river. Come on, Beau. Come on. Well, we're back at the coalface. The time is 7:40 a.m. The climate is 72 degrees. What the hell you doing? Come on. The time now is 2:40 p.m. and the climate is 94 degrees Fahrenheit. This morning I spotted a couple poop piles, so I'm out here taking care of them whilst Beau is doing her standard rabbit inspections.
See between these three styles right here, you can see the difference. Chuck rib, also known as the dino ribs, those back ribs, the finger ribs, and then the 6th, 7th, and 8th, which are the brat ribs. This can also be cut into a short rib, which I'll demo here on the next front quarter.
Good morning, Beau. Good morning. Do you need a few more minutes? Well, it's Tuesday morning, July 29, 2025. The time is 5:15 a.m. and the climate is 64 degrees Fahrenheit. We're out here with Beau this morning on our morning poop walk. Yeah, it looks like she's setting up right there for the first poop of the day. Kind of expected. She's been trotting a little fast, kind of out of the gate. It's difficult for me to keep up. Okay. Well, the first poop of the day is in the bag. It was actually a hard-won poop, but she got it all out clean eventually. What a way to start the day for Beau. Now, for a water dog, we don't like the water much when it comes out of a faucet or a sprinkler, things of that nature. Don't do it, Beau. Come on. Beau, here. We got that scooterist coming up. Yeah, I came within about an inch of putting the leash on her disobedient head there, and then she run down the hillside. Too slow, Beau. Seriously. We took a invasive maneuver here up on the levee again. A German Shepherd was kind of coming down in the constricted area of the park. One of these days we're going to have to meet that other dog. Today is not that day. We're doing a modified urban walk this morning. Oops. The plan is modified urban walk, and then I'm going to go work on my core before work. Oh. Beau, hold up. Don't do it. Yuck. You're looking at the underside of the somewhat famous Fingernail outdoor concert venue here in Howard Amon Park. I think the trash truck has scared off all the squirrels. He's going to give Beau one final opportunity to see if she can get any squirrels in this final section, but I think that plan went to shite on us there. Squirrel on the bench. Beau, squirrel on the bench. She doesn't see that squirrel. Yeah. Yeah, we crossed over the main drag there. This is John Dam Plaza. It's kind of equivalent to our town square. It's where the abortionists and the Islamicists come out for their protests. Also, recently there were some protests on supporting government bloat, I believe. Now, your industrial companies and your computer companies can lay off tens of thousands of workers, but nobody complains about that. But if you lay off a federal worker, that's a constitutional crisis. There's a squirrel. I don't like doing squirrel stalking this close to the street, though. I'd like to find one in one of those trees, perhaps. Yeah, my best laid plans of a short dog walk didn't really come into fruition there. It's gonna be a late start, I think. Well, finally, we're approaching our standard urban section from the west side. Across this little bridge here. This is a quite nice little area. We're crossing the slough, where we've lost one pink ball a couple years ago. Don't do it, Beau. I shouldn't have done the no-look toss there. Might have lost another pink ball. Find it, Beau. I saw it land. We'll check back later. Did it go in there? Nice job, Beau. It went in the one pothole there in the parking lot. Nice job, Beau. Very good job. Yeah, it landed right into there. Yeah, nothing out of Beau. Not much anyways. I didn't bring any water on this walk. And she and I are both kind of hitting the wall hydration wise. The only reason we do these walks in the morning is so she can poop in nature and so I can tire her out just a little bit. I think that's happened. Hey, Beau. Grizzly bear. Well, I'm back home from working on my core fitness. Now we got to go to work. Got to get the dog up again. I'm not sure what Beau was after right there. I don't think it was the rabbit. Anyways, the time is 11:16 a.m. and the climate is 87 degrees Fahrenheit. We're just taking a quick mental health micro break out here. There's a lot of barking in the office trailer just now. So I think Beau must have smelt the rabbit. Time is 3:03. It's not quite quitting time for us yet. I'm curious to ask what all the barking was about, is why we're out here in the environment. Well, it's quitting time now. Got to lock up that gate. Don't do it, Beau. Beau's looking for the rabbit. I don't see him out anywhere. Good morning, Beau. Good morning. Well, it's Wednesday morning, and there's a rabbit that just went right in there that Beau did not see. Interestingly enough, it is the 30th of July, 2025. It's my baby bro's birthday, actually, and it is 6:15 a.m., and the climate is 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Now there's Beau. She and I are just starting our morning poop walk. This is day 3 of the return to Columbia Point, here on the banks of the tick-infested Columbia River of Death. This is the time of year where we're hoping the ticks have receded, but to compensate, the cyanobacteria is coming back, proving the age-old adage that nature is a cruel mistress. We don't like to be out in nature this time of year, but we have to every morning to poop walk the dog there. And I forgot to add, it's going to be another scorcher today and tomorrow. Oh, first poop of the day is happening. Well, the first poop of the day is in the bag. Yeah, what Beau's doing there is looking for rabbits. This generally is known to be Supra's territory, and Supra will spend hours out here. That's that little black lab we know, looking for the rabbits. But April and Rudy have reported they haven't seen her in a while. We're hoping they come back towards the end of the bad season. Because it'd be fun. There's nothing back there, Beau. Nothing but pain and danger. We'll sit here and see if she'll do the rock challenge. Just thinking about it. I like for her to make her own decisions usually, but you know, I'm trying to get her to do the challenge. Nicely done, Beau. Well, now it's time for a water break. Well, we're headed back now, but after this we're going to turn around and do that same thing again. What we're doing is keeping Beau in the safe zones. We're also waiting on Rudy, who's on the front line, tick medication. Now, Dave Warren does not allow insecticide in your dog's bloodstream, so we don't do that. So every year we're always battling the whole tick situation. But I think we've won the battle more or less this year, but we never let our guards down. We have a couple other tasks this morning. We need to get gas for the Ford Ranger and also the lawnmower, because tomorrow's lawn mowing day. Probably only 6 to 8 more lawn mowing days of the season, I'm hoping. What was the other? Oh, we're going to find some rancid meat also. This is the goal. But interestingly, we have high hopes someday that our California government here in the state of Washington is going to have to rescind the motor fuels tax. The government recently announced that they're going to attempt to convince the courts and the NGO lawyers, like them lawyers at Natural Resources Defense Council and many other organizations whose livelihood depends on motor fuels taxes. Because it looks like there's going to be a new EPA finding that will tell us carbon dioxide is plant food and a nutrient rather than a dangerous pollutant. It doesn't cause computer models to predict erroneously hot climate. So someday, after 2 years, it's probably going to take a decade for this to go through the courts, but someday, hey Beau. There's not going to be a basis for motor fuels tax. They'll find other ways to tax us, of course. It's not a big deal. We just don't like the government, the state government, lying to us. They want to tax us, tax us. But be real about it. You know what I'm saying, Beau? I know all this from research. I'm a physical scientist. I have a master's degree from the University of Idaho, which is widely known in these parts as the Harvard of the Inland Northwest. It's like the Harvard without the anti-Semitism, I guess is one way to put it. Maybe I'll put up some evidence on the YouTube channel. Nah, it'd be too much work. But there certainly is no correlation between CO2 levels in the atmosphere and mean global surface temperature. Science doesn't tell us there's a correlation, but the computer models do. The computer models are funded by Western governments. Instead of an excuse to tax us. And to subsidize electric cars to produce billionaires that own these car companies and stuff. Actually, I'll give you a good resource. Look up the CO2 coalition. CO2 is carbon dioxide. It's an actual molecule that feeds plants. Now, the government of the Western worlds they don't say CO2, they call it carbon. Carbon is inert. But CO2 isn't. It's what plants need. It's what farmers need. But anyway, the CO2 Coalition is an organization of non-political scientists that they're going state by state to scientifically discuss the benefits of CO2 on the greening of America. Hold on. Hey, Rudy, good morning. Good morning. Where are you going? Well, it's always good to see Rudy in the morning. It's a good look at his backside right there. Oh. Seriously, Beau? Well, we're using Beau as a guinea pig. We're going to walk down here a little bit further to that tree line there and try to gauge where the tick zone starts this time of the bad season. Oops. Could be a second poop situation brewing in Beau. Yep. Well, the second poop of the day is in the bag. Sorry, Rudy. Oh, now Rudy's pooping. There's another good look at the backside of Rudy. More flank steak, $6.23 a pound, rancid. Actually, I did a taste test. Flank steak is better than tri-tip steak, actually. So I take back what I said a couple days ago. Well, we're back at the coal face. The time is 7:38 a.m. The climate is 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, the time is, 12:36 p.m. and the climate is 97 degrees Fahrenheit. It feels like 96, according to my phone. We are getting a little cloud cover, which is nice. Tomorrow's gonna be another hot day, but Thursday through mid next week, as far as I can tell, we're gonna get a respite in the temperature. Sorry, climate. Hopefully by next weekend, when my baby Beau comes to visit, it's not gonna be blazing hot. Because he's going to be wearing a vest, which is unusual for summer. He normally wouldn't wear a vest in the summer. My little bro plans to do just that, though. There's a good look at the mountain progress, and also the new shop. That's for Tom Lanzadel, who used to work with me out here for many years. He's retired now, at home watching this video probably right now. Huh. Anyways, there she is. Well, come up. Come on now. Well, good morning, Beau. Good morning. That is not Raymond. That's the new scooter man, I'm going to call him. Anyways, it's Thursday, July 31, 2025. It is 5:29 a.m. and the climate is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. We're out here at Beau this morning on a poop walk. The climate respite I thought we're in for the next week is degrading. The forecast temperatures are climbing, which is not entirely unexpected because it's summer, but we're gonna have to take it day by day. Looks like now next Friday is gonna be a high of 89. We'll continue to monitor that. My guess is it's going to be early and solid poop, the way Beau's moving. And the fact she was out of the bed this morning when I went to grab her for the walk. We'll see about that forecast. Okay, looks like Beau is setting up right there. I would say not too early, but not late. That's one of her standard outdoor toilet areas. Right there on the left, yeah. Beau, get out of there. Come on, here. That ended well. Very nice poop. And I was afraid there for a minute that there would have been a skunk or a domestic cat situation down that side of the levee there. Well, we have reached Squirrel Alley. Beau, don't go down there. The next month or so, the priority is keeping her out of the river, out of an abundance of caution, because of the cyanobacteria risk. We haven't seen any squirrels yet at all. It's eerie. There's a squirrel though, straight ahead. That's good. Looks like Beau is trying to avoid the irrigation. Yeah, sometimes I wish you wouldn't run on the road like that. I did not avoid the irrigation. There's a good look at the exterior of the Fingernail outdoor venue, concert venue. That's where Tom Lanzadel and his rock and roll band played many times. And oh, the hell's that? Something to avoid. We try to avoid all outdoor activities in the bad season, unless it's transportation related or dog related. Obviously I wouldn't bring Beau to the whatever the hell that was, night out or whatever. It seems silly. Not knowing much about it, I can only make my guesses, which would be some kind of congregation of townsfolk in sweltering climate with vendors, food vendors, craft vendors, maybe even entertainment. There's two squirrels. Beau did not see them. Trying to move Beau over to the water area. She needs it. Seriously? There's Jack and Botticelli. Ridiculous dog names. Still waiting on Beau in the water. Jacques. Check back in later. Well, now the Park Place dog has just come out. We're caught between a Scylla and a Charybdis situation, referring to another dog, Greek mythology for whatever reason. Oh, you're gonna have to drink this. I'm just gonna carry it the rest of the walk, I guess. This is the last known water fountain on our route. Seriously? Well, the third dog has come out, and it's not Samson. So we're gonna just see what Beau does. She hasn't met this bigger dog. I figure now that she knows two of the three, it's gonna be fine. Go easy, Beau. Well, there's Samson also. Holy cow, unexpected. And the Australian Shepherd there is Atlas. And there's Colorado Don. This is why I wanted Beau to have some water.
It's actually like playing. I'm jealous. I'm gonna hug somebody. Yeah. No humping.
It looks like Samson's checking out squirrels. Don't do it, Beau. Don't do it. But hey, water break. Colorado Don comes through with the water. There she is. Oh, I'm back from my fitness journey. Yeah, the core is pretty shredded. It's hard to hold the phone. Now I got to get this dog into work. Where the hell did you find that, Beau? My guess is she somehow got in the back of the Ford Ranger and grabbed it. That's impossible. Huh. Okay, the mystery is deepening, if that's even the right word. One of my colleagues saw Beau walking from the parking lot with the black boar in her mouth. I don't see how she could have gotten into the rig there. I can't even get in the rig because the driver's side handle still broke. Got the replacement part, but I haven't gotten around to replacing it. It's been too hot. Well, the time now is 12:22 p.m. Climate is 91 degrees. Forecast to hit 99 degrees when we're mowing the lawn for Beau there this afternoon is the plan. And also I checked more forecasts, and now all those 80-degree high 80s are starting to go away on a go-forward basis. over the weekend, so it's looking like it's not going to be as nice as we thought it was going to be. But the main thing is tomorrow is August 1st. One more hard month to get through. The berm construction continues. There's not a whole lot of work being done right now on the new shop. That's a good look at it there for Tom Lanslittle. The D is silent. Waiting on the electrician. And then somebody's gonna come put a bunch of concrete down there too. I got a shovel. I'm gonna do some poop duty while we're stretching the legs and while Beau is looking for rabbits. Watch your tail, Beau. This is kind of picking up some scrap lumber here for the potential use for the above ground pool project. I didn't want to run over Beau, so she's riding shotgun now. Well, Beau, your lawn is mowed for the week. The climate is brutal. Luckily, the human being can acclimatize. The dog can't. The dog there spent most of the time in the sun looking at her own shadow. We're gonna go into the cooling area now. Well, we're about to sit down there on the couch. Just got finished doing a bunch of dog video stuff. But I had to unload some materials from the, oops, shit. Hold on, Beau. Already lost her. Hold up, hey Beau, hold up. From the Ford Ranger, and then, Beau, stop, Beau. Seriously. Look both ways. Go. Wrong house. We're gonna stop by and visit with Joy. Didn't give Jean much time to open up this other door. So we're in a holding pattern. What's happening, Joy? Whoops. It's always fun to see Joy in the evening. It's hard to make little visits because of the climate, but I have a feeling, especially if Joy stays here this winter, there's gonna be a lot more of that on a go-forward basis. Joy's a very rambunctious puppy-like dog, so it's a lot of fun. Well, now we have time for 1 hour of couch time. We're gonna try to settle down here and settle down. It's been a long day. Well, come on now, jump up. Get a toy, come on. Come on now. Might be a ball under that ottoman. Okay, hold up. You don't necessarily need the ball, though. You can just hang. Good morning, Beau. Good morning. Well, it's Friday morning, August 1st, finally, 2025. It is 6 a.m. on the dot, and the climate, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. We're out here with Beau this morning, just starting on our morning poop walk. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with Beau right out the gate. Kind of blew out my Achilles yesterday mowing the lawn. You can see her up there, kind of at a pretty fast clip. The risk here is that a dog would come up through that side street. All right, looks like I caught up to Beau somehow. You can see there's not many people out here at this late hour for whatever reason. And it's the same spot where Beau went down into the rocks yesterday. Still curious as to what was down there. We'll never know. All right, now we're looking for a poop out of Beau. We're approaching the home of the Zimbabwean Ridgebacks. I always like for her to poop before then. It could be potentially a left-hand side poop brewing. Yeah. Oh, the first poop of the day is in the bag. Well, this morning we're doing kind of an extended urban walk on account of my Achilles. You can see it's kind of slow here in the corporate parking lot. I mean, it is kind of before normal work hours, but it is Friday, and a lot of people in this community don't work on Fridays. Bring it, Beau. Beau, bring it. Seriously? And as a matter of fact, today we're working from home under pandemic protocols. It's right there in the bush. Nice job, Beau. Yeah, I wonder what that's doing there. Hey, Beau. Let me fix your head there. What the hell did you do? Hey, Beau. Grizzly bear. Well, we're just looking at the lineup for Saturday for next week's festival. That's the Emerald of Siam, which we pretty much have a boycott on. But there's other options. My baby bro and my childhood best friend Brian are coming up for this festival, and if they're interested, we could go there, but it's really not my preference. But I'll do a little bit of research on them bands to see if there's anything that Travis or Brian would like, something appropriate for them, a big band or ska, something like that is what I think Brian likes now. Doesn't like, to my knowledge, any good music anymore in his old age. So maybe the Emerald of Siam would be the place for him that weekend, which is next weekend. Well, 42 minutes is all Beau's going to get today for the exercise. If I play my cards right, we will not go outside for the rest of the day. Well, I'll have to go outside for certain breaks, I guess, for Beau, but besides that, is the plan. 52 days till fall. Well, we just fired up the work computer and checked some emails real quick. There's nothing pressing. It's mostly Japan stuff that can wait because it's their weekend now. So I think I'm going to see if I can get Beau back to bed here. That's pretty good. Well, the time now is 11:45 a.m. We're making pretty good progress on the work from home situation there, but taking the time to rub down some rancid beef to put on the grill later. Yeah, I went with a light rub last time, and I kind of made more of a heavy rub. I want to see what the diff is going to be on that deal. I no longer marinate meat. I think marination is not a good thing. You get more of a taste, even when you're doing a quick grill, if you just go ahead and use a dry rub. That's what I found these past couple years. And now we're on the rancid meat program. We're doing a lot of rib rubs and beef rubs, mostly beef rubs, I guess. Beau's been inside the house pretty much on lockdown since 7-ish. We're gonna give her a little bit of outdoor time. You can see the lawn here is freshly cut. Been watering the heck out of it this year. That's gonna stop in 52 days though. I just maintain it for Beau and her guests. That'd be Joy and Simba and Chase, and they go ahead and come over. It's good to have a some kind of lawn. I got 10 to 12 different species of vegetation growing in the lawn, which is okay, I guess. Yeah, Beau likes being out here in nature, for sure, because she's a dog. I'm going to check on Beau. She's been out in the yard. Well, I just got home. I've been gone for about an hour and a half running some errands. Took a little longer than I really thought, but I had to get some items for next weekend and talk to a butcher. And the conversation with the butcher man went pretty good. That's an indoor toy, Beau. Seriously. I'll take that. Seriously? You have the ball, Beau. Well, go get it. What the hell you doing? Well, here's a look at the rancid flank steaks. Check the... Oh. Done. Shoot. Now we'll let it rest for a few and feed the dog. Well, the meat is sliced. As always, we're going to have Beau do the initial taste test. And then I've already portioned out a little bit for her kibble. Yeah, it looks to be pretty good. Seriously?